Yes, sir. The boys are back in town. I got a special guest with me this time.
Yo, what's good? What's good, y'all? RSN Podcast. It's your boy Tyler, aka Tyrant Rex.
Yeah. And this is Rap Sports News,
RSN Podcast.
Yeah. What up, homie?
What's good with you, man?
Chilling, man.
Appreciate you having me up here.
Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here, man.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. So, it's been a minute getting back to business. I know there's a lot going on out there. There's constant things going on in the news.
Mm-hmm.
And the most latest thing that I seen was the homie Snoop D-O-double-G.
What's going on with Snoop? What's going on with him?
Man, Snoop making some new music, man.
Still?
Snoop making some new music,
Snoop
man.
don't stop.
Yeah.
Snoop don't stop. He don't. But he still be dropping them though. He still be doing good. He still be doing good work.
Yeah. Apparently he got a new album coming out, and he's working on it with Dr. Dre.
That's a timeless duo.
Yeah, I mean, so let me correct this so I make sure I got it right. They said that Dr. Dre is excited about it. So I'm assuming he's working on it with Dr. Dre.
Okay.
So I'm make sure I get it right. But I think the thing with Snoop is he's like the Shaq of rap, in a way, right? And what I mean by that, no disrespectfulness, but what I mean by that is I feel like Snoop, he keeps it fun. He could be serious at times. He keeps it fun. He keeps it entertaining. Mm-hmm. And he seems like he's like just timeless in a way. Like he might not be the most lyrical. He say some stuff, but he might not be the most like you're not looking for bars from Snoop, but he like makes good songs.
He do.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind seeing another joint from him and Pharrell.
Beautiful Girls. Oh my gosh, Beautiful Girls is so timeless. Like for real.
That beautiful.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I just want you.
Oh, we find out somebody singing around here.
Nah, that nigga Pharrell though. Pharrell, for reals.
For real.
For reals. Oh my goodness.
I call him for real.
Top tier producer. Top tier. Yeah. Like he to me he's also like very good at writing hooks as well too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Top tier at that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You think he gonna see a collab on that? On that album for that?
I would love to, but I don't know. I haven't seen much from Pharrell with music in a while.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm sure he's working on stuff, but I haven't heard nothing about it. So I would love to see that.
The last thing he worked on, I don't know if you heard the song or not, is him, Tyler the Creator, and 21 Savage called Cash In, Cash Out.
I don't think I heard that one.
I think it came out last year sometime.
Okay.
It's dope as hell. You need to check that out.
I'm gonna listen to it today.
Cash in, cash out. Cash in, cash out.
All right. If you ain't heard it, go check it out, y'all.
Hey, look, that shit right there. But let me ask you a question before we move on.
Yeah.
If Snoop is like Shaq of rap, who's Kobe?
Oh.
You made that comparison easily. Now
Jay-Z.
you got Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Should know you say Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Should have known.
Well,
Jay-Z is a very good response.
Yeah, I would say Jay-Z. I would say Jay-Z. Now, but see, if you say then who's the Jordan, I couldn't say that because it's like depending on who you ask. If you asking me, I don't know.
Because it's essentially three people, right, that we all compare to in basketball. It's Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron.
Yeah.
So it's just like if Jay-Z's your Kobe, then who would be like your LeBron then as well too?
Oh man, my LeBron of rap.
I mean, Nas still be doing his thing too. I don't know if you listen to Nas a lot.
Oh man, I listened to Nas before I started listening to Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm saying LeBron, I don't know. That's tough because the age gap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The gap like is a big gap in it. But okay, I could say Nas then. But Nas was there first, before Jay-Z.
So, but I know you fuck with Jay-Z a lot harder.
Yeah, like when I would say like when I first got into music, like really got into music, I would listen to Nas first.
Mm-hmm.
Over the years, when Nas was dropping less, then I got more into Jay-Z.
Yep, because he essentially quote unquote retired.
Yeah, but yeah, I could say I could say that. I could say that because if you think about it now. Rest in peace, Kobe. He's not active no more.
Right.
If you want to make the comparison, Nas is still active now.
Yeah.
Because he did the last 3 Kings disease. It was tough.
Very tough.
The last 3 Kings
Very
disease.
fucking tough.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I guess he would be LeBron then.
That makes sense.
I guess he would be LeBron then.
Okay.
That's a good one. I like that.
Those are good. Those are good. That. You definitely in the I definitely see what your favorite era of music is. The 90s to 2000s was definitely like your era of choice.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, I listen to all, like, I ain't gonna say all, but I listen to a lot of older stuff across genres though. You know what I'm saying? All across genres. So, all right, that was good. Let me see. You know what? Let's talk about. We're gonna mix it up today, y'all. I know we normally go in sometimes in order and this and that. We're gonna mix it up today. Ja Morant, right?
Oh my God. Ja Wick. That's Ja Wick right there, boy. That motherfucker is the most.
Did you see the meme? Did you see the meme with him, like, you know, when they call his name like Ja Morant and he gotta go run out through, like, they had him running through a metal detector.
John Wick. That nigga right there, man. You thought he get in trouble once, so that'd be the end of it, and then he do it again,
bro.
Yo,
low key, this is like number 5 or 6.
Really?
He got other things. I think it was Denver Nuggets or some team that Indiana Pacers. I think him and his boy was just allegedly pointing guns and lasers at
what 17-year-olds and shit. Is that
not at the NBA players?
What?
And then he put out a gun on a 17-year-old and hit him with it or something. And so it's a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? It's
like, so only so much you can do as the NBA, man. You know, such talent, man. And the thing is, like, well, I see Ja Morant and he just be waving that shit around. And the thing was, on the last time he got caught, his homeboy is like in the live. He ain't expecting to pick up the gun like that and start waving that shit. Nigga, you know you not supposed to be doing this. You on IG Live still doing this shit, like,
consciously. Like, Shaq made a good point. He was like, you got to go through so many steps before you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, like, you're not thinking. You're thinking, but you're not. I don't think he's thinking it all the way through. Nah. He got to be just like, hey, you know, did he even know it was live? I wonder. He probably thought it was like a video or whatever.
The last one?
He had to know it was alive.
He had to know. He had to know. So here we go. Who do you blame? Of course, he got to take accountability, right? Mm-hmm. So is it A, this is all on Ja? He got to take full responsibility for all his actions, and that's that. B, he got to remove himself from the people around him,
okay,
and change his environment. Or is it C, they've been giving his father a lot of criticism because they're saying that, you know, he wants to be courtside and be seen and be in the public eye, but he ain't telling him to chill out.
Nah, because at the same time, we don't know what happens behind the scenes, right? All we see is on court, right? So I could address that. So it's his father. He be on the court, you know, celebrating him and everything like a proud father is supposed to do.
Yeah.
He may talk to him behind the scenes like, look, you gotta cut all that shit out. This is who you are. You gotta cut this shit out in front of cameras. Like, you're being watched now all the time. You're a superstar NBA player. Mm-hmm. You gotta watch yourself.
Bag, boy.
Exactly. And NBA is full of hood niggas. Mm-hmm. Honestly, NBA players full of hood niggas all around. It doesn't matter where they come from, but you don't see them motherfuckers on camera waving guns around either. Nope. Like, LeBron from the hood. I'm not sure if LeBron's a hood nigga. He don't seem like it.
But he could be.
You see what I'm saying?
He could be.
I'd rather assume, like, not saying anything, but, you know, I'd rather assume like people like fucking like Chris Paul or John Wall and them, they more so hood niggas. Draymond, they more so hood niggas than anything. JB, all these over aggressive ass NBA players are more so hood niggas. You don't see them waving around no motherfucking guns, no flags, no sets. You don't see them throwing up none of that. So I could address that. And the first one, it's all Ja Wick's fault, honestly. Cause at the same time, like, okay,
nobody making you do this.
Yes, you have multiple incidents. Yes, you can keep the gun on you. Don't just be waving it around in front of people when you're a known figure. Yeah. You're a household name.
Just even if he wasn't, he still shouldn't do that.
He shouldn't.
Cause you bringing extra negative energy your way you don't need.
Yes, and NBA is very public. It's different from like saying he got to treat like the whole world is like his job wherever he goes. Mm-hmm. That's just what it is when you be a celebrity player. So it's just like you or me bringing a gun to work and just start waving around. Like, I got this gun here. Da, 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 da. You're not supposed to have no motherfucking gun on you or whatever. Like, yeah, you got to conceal carry or whatever. Keep that shit concealed for a fucking reason.
I'm laughing because somebody did that before. But
I think I know this. I think I remember the story, right?
Yeah.
I think. I think I remember where the previous set of people. Yeah, right. I remember that. So
yeah, but ultimately, he's messing up a lot of money, man.
That's so.
He messing up. You know how much money this dude makes? Like he's making hundreds of millions of dollars plus endorsements.
He might have got his own shoe.
He did, and then So listen, let me. Man, he got mad endorsements. He got Powerade, he got a big Powerade endorsement that I think he lost after the first gun thing.
Ooh.
And Nike stood by him. He had a big Nike endorsement. It was over $100 million. Might have been $200 million.
Wait, with Nike, not with Jordan, just with Nike.
With Nike.
Ooh.
And he had his signature shoe. After the second incident, they took his shoe down off the website, and I don't think you can buy it no more. And next year, I think he was scheduled to get another like $200 to $300 million from the team.
Max? I don't know about that.
So
I don't know about that one. That Max deal out the window.
Yeah,
he might be playing where Dwight Howard playing at. Go to Taiwan.
He might go.
He been trying to recruit niggas go to Taiwan.
What's his name? Bron got old boy kicked out the league.
Who?
Dylan Brooks.
Oh,
he in Taiwan now.
I forgot about that.
He's in Taiwan now.
The memes of that was crazy. To drop the 40 on him, he dropped 40 on him, and that was it. See ya. Bye bye.
That had to be like one of the biggest, NBA history.
The fact they wrote an article say he can't come back was crazy to me.
Bro.
You can't come back to your job, yo.
I think they text him. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Denver or Memphis Grizzlies text him was like, yeah, we don't need you to come back no more.
They text him? That's the most embarrassing shit.
I'm pretty sure they text him, if I'm not mistaken.
That is the most embarrassing shit to get fired via text.
That's terrible.
That's almost as worse as Craig getting fired on his day off.
How you get fired on your day off?
Oh, man. And then we forgot to mention that he unfollowed his friend for that live too.
Yeah. So then the other part of that is good call out. And the funny thing is that happened in May, right?
Yeah.
Today is June 3rd?
Yeah.
So today he decides to unfollow. Like that's gonna make
that's that nigga fault. I'm gonna unfollow him.
He gonna unfollow him today.
You think that was a PR move?
Yeah. He texts him every day. He just unfollow him just so it could look like Ja's making steps to get away from people he's not supposed to be around.
Nah, facts.
Like but I hope his situation gets better. I hope everything work out for him. We're gonna see though after the finals. Commissioner is going to go ahead and announce his punishment.
I wonder what it's gonna be. Is it gonna be Is he gonna get ejected from the league, or is he gonna?
I think they like him so much. It was why he didn't get a big punishment the last time. But they're getting a lot of criticism for this.
Right.
And so I think they're gonna give him a stern punishment.
Okay.
A stern punishment,
quote unquote stern. But, stern enough.
Enough, right?
Here we go.
I think the max they'll do is. Oh, you just gotta tighten it up. The max they'll do is 40 games.
40 games.
Max. I think they're gonna the max they'll suspend him is 40 games.
Okay.
I think.
So half the season.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking. Now, this the thing. Remember Gilbert Arenas?
Oh, another shooter.
Yeah.
Another shooter. I forgot.
He got kicked out the league.
Yeah.
So
that's that hood nigga shit I be telling you about.
He got kicked out the league, and I'm thinking that they are going to give Ja another chance because he's young. But anything after that, he may be out of there.
Ooh, you know, how old is Ja Wick?
Like 23.
Damn, he only is in the league like 3-4 years.
Yeah, he's like 23. So this is the thing. It's funny because my father probably don't remember this, but when he did an ESPN interview in college.
Okay.
And I told my dad, I was like, watch out for him. I was like, watch out for this guy right here, this Morant dude. I was like, he can jump, man. He gonna be like, he gonna be balling like Vince Carter. I told my dad this. It's like, watch out for this dude. Like, the only thing about him is he seemed a little rough around the edge. It's the only thing about him, you know, if he keep himself together, you know. So I hope he get it right. And you know, get back to doing this thing, man.
I do too, honestly. Great player, phenomenal player. Actually, he has potential to be HOF for real. Like break some records, do all these things. He's definitely a playoff competitor. I believe if he gets on track right, his team is right, they can win a ring at least.
Yeah. And not to go off track again, but you know, it was rumors. It was people always say like, what if trades? But they were saying like, what if I think New Orleans is tired of Zion Williams.
Really?
Because he hardly ever played in his I don't know how many years, 3 or 4 years. Mm-hmm. He hasn't even played enough games to make one whole season.
Yep. That's crazy. That's crazy. So how many it's 82 games a season. This nigga has been 4 years and he hasn't played 20 games at least.
He played like I think maybe like 50 something games in 4 years, bro.
God damn.
If I got the numbers right.
That's
he just
crazy.
He just taking the money. He doing the Ben Simmons, just taking this robbing.
Oh shit! Just straight up robbing the league. Yeah,
robbing the league, man. And the thing is,
Ben Simmons is a whole other conversation.
Yeah. I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole. I gotta keep it moving. I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole.
But one last comparison though, have you ever seen Power on Stars?
Yeah.
Ja Wick and Tariq are comparable to me.
Oh
yeah, because background where they come up from, and this is what they do is just like they both want to be gangsters.
I don't know why, man. You made like the whole point of that is to get to the wealth that you got.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
I mean,
and what you got is just want to secure it. Keep it secure.
What more you want, homie?
I don't know.
Speaking of basketball.
Yeah.
It said Drake bet $1 million on the Nuggets.
$1 million? Now Drake is a known bettor.
Yeah.
He bets on a lot of money on a lot of shit. I follow him and every time his story comes up or whatever and I see him bet, it's always something insane. He bets on everything. It don't matter.
It's funny because I was low key hot because I was like, yo, I should have bet too. I was like, I ain't got $1 million yet to bet, but I'm like, man, I should have bet too because after seeing that first game, I knew it was gonna be like that, but I didn't know it was gonna be like that.
Yeah, and didn't know they was gonna get beat the fuck up, honestly.
And it was almost like I forgot who it was, but it was a quote from somebody. It was like it's like when like cooking eggs, right? It's like the quote was something like it's like watching eggs get cooked, looking at the Heat play Denver. It was like only questions is if you want to get a scrambled or sunny side.
Which way you want to get beat the fuck up now? That's
really what
that's
it,
really
you know
shit.
What I'm saying? And you know, Draymond Green said something interesting on his show. He was like, you know, he's like, if I'm the coach, I forgot the coach's name for Denver, but he was like, if I'm so and so, he was like, I'm telling the team, you know, we need to get better at this, we need to get better at that. Right. And when I walk in with my coaching staff and all the team is out the way, I'm like, yes. I'm like, yes. Because we beat them by enough points where we didn't blow them out, so then they mad and got extra, you know, animosity coming to the next game, like rah. But we beat them enough to where it's like it was a comfortable win.
Yep.
Like it was like after that game, I'm like, yes.
It's a dominating win. It's like middle ground.
Yeah.
That's solid. That's a solid response for that. Because I feel like you blow them out, you know, they'll come out with extra fire. Yep. They're like, yeah, we not doing this.
Yeah.
Especially with Jimmy. When Jimmy heat up, he play a whole lot better.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. That's like he get in rage mode and it's just like everything starts sinking.
That's true. When I used to hoop for real, like when I really used to hoop, that's something that that's something my brother used to do. Like if he was there when we was hooping, he would make me mad so I play better.
It's like revenge basketball. It's like, all right, that competition kick in.
Yeah, like when I'm just out there just having a good time, I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
When I'm mad, I play better. So I get it. Jimmy, I hope they win a game, man. I hope they win one game.
They need to. I don't think anybody's ever been swept in the NBA Finals, have they?
Yeah.
Happened before?
Brian got swept his first finals, if I'm not mistaken.
Really? It was a 4-0 sweep?
I think. I think Brian got swept by the Spurs his first final.
Damn.
Yeah, look it up. I'm pretty sure he got swept by the Spurs his first finals. And then who else? If I'm not mistaken, I think that was a 4-1. The Warriors beat Cleveland one year 4-1 or beat somebody. I think they won 4-1.
Oh, you right. 2007, the Spurs swept the Cavs. Damn.
Yeah. I feel like that's gonna happen again.
Golden State also swept the Cavs. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they swept too, right?
Yeah. Damn, LeBron.
Yeah. And if you think about it, right? If you think about this, okay, arguably,
right.
Steph got 4 titles.
Right.
You can argue that he should have 6 right now. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
The one they lost to Cleveland.
How about the 3-1 comeback?
Yeah, I felt like that was bought. You
thought that was the whole NBA script right there?
I think that was bought because think about it. No Cleveland team has won the title in 50 years or 40 years, whatever it was.
Oh, like had NFL be writing scripts like a motherfucker. They probably the best script writers out here.
Then the refs was calling some terrible stuff, and then they kicked Draymond Green out for that game for another game.
They did.
Right? He couldn't play. Okay?
Yeah.
So I feel like that one was definitely bought. And then Drake bought the Toronto one.
Oh, for sure. He for sure bought that one.
Drake bought it, plus Kevin Durant got hurt, Klay Thompson got hurt, Looney got hurt, and somebody else got hurt.
He did, but the only thing I will say about he may have bought the finals, but Kawhi worked his ass off up to get there with Portland. He may have bought the finals, but that game 7 against
he worked for that.
That game 7, that last one, he worked buy that one.
But so if you count those two, I mean you can't count them, but I'm just saying in perspective, Chefs really has 6 titles, bro. We tied with Mike right now. That's crazy to think about.
They really should have won that year against LeBron with the 3-1 comeback. Because wasn't that was the same year they went 70? They broke the Bulls record, the 73 and 9. They should have won that. I was going for them in that one. I was like, LeBron, I'd rather see people make history.
Yeah, like they definitely. I feel like they did that because of the whole, city of Cleveland haven't won a championship in a bazillion years, and LeBron came back to Cleveland to take him to the promised land.
Yep.
So
it's all written out, like how they wrote it out for Peyton Manning, they wrote it out for Tom Brady.
Yes, I'm glad you agree with me on that, Peyton.
Yeah, I could agree. I could agree on those. Like I'm not biased about anything that goes on. I just enjoy watching the game. Man,
speaking of sports, let's talk Ryan Garcia.
Oh man, my boy, that was a great fight. It was a great few rounds. It was a great few rounds. Like it was seemingly becoming one-sided. It was shifting as it went on. Now it was just like the first 2 rounds definitely like a testament. Like Ryan came out with a lot of energy.
I feel like Floyd taught Tank very well.
Very fucking well. His short ass, like it's crazy how to like not expect it because his wingspan is like short too, but he got power punches.
Yeah, like I was watching this at a neighbor's house, and the only black guy there.
Everybody was like a different rainbow.
Yeah, right. And so closest guy to me was Puerto Rican. And he was from New York too. And
I understand that. I understand that already, right there.
So Ryan going crazy, like throwing all these haymakers, trying to hit him. I'm like, I'm
close as fuck to hitting them too.
Yeah, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, I see what Tank's doing. He like, all right, let me let him think he's doing something, because he's blocking all of them, but he's hitting them.
Yeah.
So it looked like he is working. It looked like it's effective. Mm-hmm. Everybody's screaming, oh. I'm like, wait for it. And what did he do? Drop him.
That
right?
liver. Woo.
So he knocked him out. He knocked him down twice, but the first one was in the second round.
Yeah.
And he caught him in the face.
Yep, that one was crazy.
And I was like, because if you watch Tank fight, everybody know Tank starts slow and build his weight.
Yep.
That's what he do. He starts slow, let you, come at him, see what you got.
He reads very well.
He break you down.
Yeah.
He break you down. And I knew it was coming. But I was not expecting Ryan to drop on that body shot. That's a tough shot to take.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought he was going to tough it out. You know what I'm saying?
Them liver shots, man, them shits be... I hear about it like in sports, in boxing all the time. That liver shot is one that's just hard to come back from. You lose everything. It's like all your energy that beforehand. I forget the science behind it. But essentially, once you get hit there, that's it. So your whole body changes.
Oh, yeah. And so I was thinking about it. I was like, in my mind, okay, and I want to ask you this. Do you think Tank was planning to hit him there all along? Or do you think it was just an open shot, he hit him and was surprised that he fell?
I don't know. But the thing is, let's say he was planning it. He hit him there, but it was such a delayed reaction. It was like about 10 to 20 seconds before it actually set in, and they backed up, and it was just like it's like Ryan was like, his adrenaline was like overtaxing it, and then it was like once they separated, it was like drop. It was like he drops like, yo, what happened?
Yeah.
And they do the close up on it. I was like, oh, either way, that shit's smart as fuck.
Yeah, so then I'm thinking, like, now every time I watch a fight, if I watch a boxing fight, I'm expecting somebody just to go for a liver shot.
It's chess. No matter what sport you play, it's always some type of chess game to it as well, too. Yeah. So there's always some planning on how you do it. And it's just, and the thing is, boxing is not a team sport. Essentially, once you're in the ring, you're in the ring by yourself for 3 minutes. They tell you everything the 30, 60 seconds beforehand, but you're in that ring by yourself.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I thought that was interesting, man.
Yeah.
What'd you think about the whole drama about
what, the people leaving him?
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this, and this I don't know how this is gonna come across, but black people are not known to stick together very well. Mexicans, Hispanics are known to stick together very fucking well.
That's why it was surprising, right?
Yes, that's why I was like, what? They betrayed him.
Not y'all.
Like, come on now. Like, thought y'all was supposed to be like family and stuff at the end of the day.
Yeah.
On some Fast and Furious type shit.
Yeah.
But like when that happened, I was like, what? And I saw that TikTok where that had went viral about him saying that they all had left him, and made me wonder now, was there somebody in his camp that was giving information to TMT about it now too? Or what was happening? Like, and once he lost, because he was a perfect record streak until he fought Tank.
Yeah, he was undefeated, man.
It's just like, it's crazy how one loss makes niggas switch up.
That's true. And it's funny you say that, because Tank said to Ryan that, like, you got a snake in your crew.
Oh,
he said that to him.
I forgot about that. You know what? I think that proves my theory right there, though.
And so the thing with that too is like, okay, now it's like,
right,
was that a big payday for Golden Boy on you know what I'm saying, taking under the table type of thing? Like,
yeah,
we with him, well, we betting on him.
Now, it's one of those type of Mr. Krabs type situations. Like, hey, SpongeBob, me boy, go out there and win. Let me bet it on the other team. Like,
yeah,
because SpongeBob gonna lose, or he thinks SpongeBob gonna lose. Mm-hmm. Now, shit like that's some underhanded shit. But they been said Golden Boy was not the move, because who was it? Canelo. Canelo was signed to Golden Boy.
Oh, he was?
Yes, Canelo was signed to Golden Boy, and since he was signed to him, he got, I forget what happened and how long, but he unsigned with him. He said that Oscar De La Hoya and his team are frauds, and he heard that Ryan Davis was going to sign to them, and I mean not Ryan Davis, Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia was going to sign to him, and he told him, he was like, don't sign to him, pretty much like, don't sign they snakes, blah blah blah, all that shit. And he still signed with him, and now it's just like, people went back in the comments on Twitter that I saw. It was like, yeah, after the fact, you couldn't find Golden Boy and his team anywhere. Yeah. After the whole fact, I was like, what? Yeah. So Canelo was pretty much like telling him, was like, hey, look, Golden Boy Productions or whatever their name is just not the move, and you still sign with him.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough learning experience for the young boy. How old is Ryan? I don't know how old Ryan
is. He's like 24 or something like that. He is
like 24, 25.
Yeah, he is young.
Cause Tank like 28.
Yeah, surprisingly, I didn't know he was that young.
So I think
he's 24.
He's 24. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be interesting with his next moves, man. Speaking of Tank, they say he got 3 months for violating house arrest.
How do you violate this house arrest, by the way?
I don't know, but I feel like he got too much money. He should be able to buy his way out of this. No, but he gonna have to go do his 3 months, his 90 days if Mayweather went to jail. Mayweather got a billionaire. If he go to jail, you definitely gonna have to go to jail.
Oh yeah,
like
make it as comfortable as possible. That's all it is right there.
Yeah, I mean at least he can fight.
They ain't nobody gonna fuck with him. They gonna get that. They gonna if they fight him or anything, they gonna have to shank him. Yeah, that's the only way they gonna win there. But at the same time, like I feel like you got a lot of respect when you go to prison for that. Like nobody wanna fuck with you. Now Mexicans in jail, they might not fuck with you.
Yeah, we saw what you did to Ryan.
They might not fuck with you. They might just be like, It's like you'll give him a rematch or whatever. It's like, but him and Rocky Garcia seemed pretty cool though.
Yeah.
After the fact, like,
because they had to sell a fight too.
That's true.
Just to sell a fight.
Which they sold the fuck out of it, honestly.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, the whole hype up to it.
Everybody was waiting for that.
I was like, ooh, this shit gonna be excellent.
And then what's his name? Haney. I don't like him for some reason. Like I don't know anything about him and never met him personally or nothing like that. But it's just his vibe. Man, I don't like him, but I think that might be like one of the next fights that Tank fight if he decided to take him, man. But I feel like he copied Tank on his face off, whatever you call it, when he pushed to do it.
Oh yeah,
he did the exact same thing, and he really lost. He really lost that fight. I feel like the other guy, I'll forget his name, who he was fighting on that last fight, I feel like he beat.
Really? I didn't even see the Haney fight, honestly.
Yeah, he beat Haney, bro. The dude Haney is like I don't know if he's from Mexico or what, but when you got other black dudes like, yeah, he beat you.
It's like, yeah, you lost that one, my boy.
You lost that one, homie.
You lost that one.
They cheated the heck out of the Spanish dude. Ain't no way.
Lomachenko, is that what it is?
Lomachenko beat Haney, bro. Lomachenko beat
Haney.
So
was it split decision that they won?
No, they gave a unanimous decision to Haney. When clearly the whole fight, Lomachenko was dominating the fight.
Who's Haney signed to? Is he signed to TMT?
Nah, he signed to somebody else. Somebody else
they might have bought that fight.
Yeah, they definitely bought that fight. Okay.
They might have bought that fucking fight.
Speaking of some weird stuff. UFOs.
UFOs been around since before I've been around. Okay.
Yeah. So everybody making a big deal about some UFOs has been spotted.
Do you believe in UFOs?
Yeah, I think they definitely always been around.
Well,
but I don't believe these UFOs that I'm seeing in the pictures.
Now UFOs could be anything, but aliens, do you believe in aliens?
Yes.
Yeah, so aliens I feel like are definitely been around. Do you think they pose as people as too?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think they pose as people to fuck around. Yeah.
I've seen some things that made me a believer. So yeah. Oh yeah.
UFO sightings have been. What's crazy about it is nobody ever has like the clearest picture or video whenever we see UFOs, which either is I don't know if they have the shittiest phone, or they got like they try to zoom in and it's like super grainy. I was just like, can somebody get like all these generations of smartphone cameras and regular cameras that we have with the 202 zoom? Nobody can get a clear shot of this. Nah, I seen some crazy shit though. Like they make like fireworks in the sky. The UFOs do. I seen some shit like that before.
I think there's real UFOs and then there's UFOs that are man-made. They're trying to make appear like they're the real UFOs. Because the things I saw that I know this can't be man-made, they're too fast.
Yeah.
They too, boom.
Get out of sight.
They gone fast. And they move in certain patterns. You know what I'm saying? They're usually like 3.
Mr. Beast probably bought them.
Mr. Beast might have bought them.
He might have bought them.
Mr. Beast,
with everybody.
I think the ones that they putting on social media is Mr. Beast. I think that's Mr. Beast. I think he just test driving a new joint. So
he could be. You know, he that man's always making videos. He makes some crazy ass videos.
Yeah.
So he probably is out there. You know, let me set this UFO off today right now. Like hit the button. Ding.
He controlling that through a drone or something, man. That's a drone.
That's a big ass fucking drone.
That's a big drone.
But them UFOs though, like.
Hey, you remember the Power Rangers, the original Power Rangers?
Yeah.
When it came on, right? When the show came on, it'd be like the big, like robots coming out from the water and all like.
Oh yeah, the Zords.
Yeah, the Zords coming out the water. I'm waiting for Mr. Beast to come out with one of them. Yeah, we're gonna be at the beach. Giant Zord come out the water.
Hey, Mr. Beast got that bitch docked somewhere in North Carolina.
I'm telling you.
You know, the Japanese. I don't know if you ever see the show Gundam.
Oh, that sounds so familiar.
Gundam is like those big ass. They pretty much like Power Ranger, like Zords.
Yeah.
But it's like
old, right?
It's old.
Yeah.
It's old Gundam.
Yeah.
You know they got a life size Gundam for real in Japan.
I believe it because I seen like these billboards, these moving billboards. You see that?
Yes, I seen this too. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. It's interesting. I wonder they probably got a lot of stuff over there.
Japan got a lot of shit that I want to see, honestly. Like but yeah, the Gundam is like one of the top things I want to see. Cause that thing is like 50 feet and it's real. It's like real parts and all that stuff they be moving. It's like this is crazy. They got this.
Yeah, we got to do the podcast in Japan one day.
Yeah, around some shit. There's a lot of shit I want to see. Universal Studios in Japan is crazy too.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, you know what? We didn't mention earlier with Snoop. And this is going random, but earlier I saw that Snoop had a Lakers top 5, and guess who wasn't in it? Bron.
Big Bron James.
I'm curious to see how you feel about that.
I wonder too, you know, because, you know, LeBron James is very well respected. But I think I also see Snoop's point too, because he hasn't been a Laker as long as like Kobe, Shaq, and everybody else has been, right?
Well, yeah, when you put it in perspective like that, I guess you can definitely, that's a good way to look at it.
I think that's what he might be saying.
That's a good way to look at it. Because when you first hear it, you like, that's crazy. How Brian not in it?
Media would definitely make a spin on it and make you seem like they put it like a breaking news, blah, 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 and this and that. It seemed like Snoop shading and LeBron. It's like, LeBron been playing with like 3 other teams before he got to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Well, 2, but yeah.
Yeah, because think about it. That's like saying, and you could say that with anybody. Well, not really. Okay, the only difference would be Bron been on like what 4 years, something like that.
Yeah.
If they would have won 3 out of 4 championships, then it'd be different.
He'd be in that debate.
He'd be in that. But because they only won 1 and got swept in the West Final, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, after that sweep, it's just like Kobe would not have allowed this.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Kobe would not have let this happen.
Yeah,
Magic.
Yep. That Kareem, Wilt.
Yep. Whoop. Especially fucking Wilt.
I mean, yeah. You really, he can't be in the top 5.
Wilt wasn't. Oh my goodness. I be wanting to do comparisons from how would Wilt shape up in like this time frame, but it's also different. It's way more competitive, more aggressive as well too.
More athletic.
Way more athleticism, and everybody's tall. Back then, Wilt Chamberlain was the tallest nigga out.
Yep.
At the time.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
Who's his top 5? Do you know who his top 5 is?
He said it. I'm trying to remember because he was saying he was like Magic. Oh, I think I know who. So on his last one, he named a bunch of people that he couldn't. That he didn't pick a number 5, but it was like other people who he would have chose. So I know it was like Magic, Kareem, Wilt, Michael Cooper.
Okay.
Jerry West.
Ooh.
He named like three more people that could be there in that top 5, but it wasn't Bron.
Of course not.
Bron.
Or AD or anybody else is new.
Kobe.
Of course, Kobe. Yeah. Of course, Kobe.
Oh no. Okay.
Did he name Shaq?
Yes. So it was. I believe if I got this right, it was not in the right order, but it was Kobe, Shaq, Magic, Kareem, Wilt. And then he was like, it could also be Jerry West, Michael Cooper, and like 1 or 2 more people.
Yeah. Okay. I know Snoop's a super fan of the Lakers, obviously. So, of course, it's like the court side for the Lakers just be a lineup of all these types of celebrities. Everybody's from fucking California, or is a favorite fan of like the Lakers and shit.
Yeah, I mean it's Hollywood, man.
Yep,
it's Hollywood. I'm still kind of a little bitter about them changing the name from Staples Center.
Oh, to Crypto.com Arena.
Yeah,
it's not classic anymore. I feel like Crypto could have bought it and kept the Staples Center. Honestly,
you know, in comparison, so we were comparing a lot of stuff, comparing other things.
Yeah,
changing Staples Center to Crypto Center or whatever. Yeah, it's like how the Instagram and all that is giving people blue checks. There's not
real blue checks. Yeah, buy your check now. You're not official.
It's not official.
I can't
it's
get
not
it right.
Official.
I'd rather be unofficial because Twitter do that shit now too. Yeah. I'd rather be unofficial.
It don't mean nothing no more.
It don't.
It don't mean nothing. Like when you used to go play at the Lakers at Staples, like it's like saying like Madison Square Garden. If you change the name from Madison Square Garden
to something else,
to Best Buy Garden or something. Like,
I ain't going to no fucking Best Buy Garden. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Before they change the name, I'm gonna make sure I'm at an MSG game and be like take pictures and keep the ticket, all that, and put it on like a wall. They ever change MSG, I'm gonna definitely be hot.
That means something, man.
It does.
It means something.
It's a legacy between everybody across everything. Like when it comes to musicians, they sell out MSG. MSG is a big fucking place. They always call it the Garden, where everybody the fucking basketball plays at. Anything comes through there, everybody say MSG. Yep. Everybody loves to go to MSG.
It's legendary. You know certain things you just not supposed to change.
That Staples Center shit that shit did hurt. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, man. Okay. Well, something else that is wild is that Travis Rudolph case.
Hey, look, lock women up, man. Lock that woman up, cause women get away with too much. Not saying this is all women, for sure, but when women do stuff like this, it's definitely gotta get locked up. So if you guys don't know, the case is about Travis Rudolph and his ex, who is married, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
No, I didn't know that.
She's married. Travis Rudolph is her ex-boyfriend.
Oh, man.
And essentially how the case went, or how everything went down, she went through his phone, right? Went through his phone.
Why is she going through his phone? She married.
Nigga, you asking the right fucking questions, okay?
Oh, my goodness.
So she went through his phone, know the code and all that type of shit, going through his phone, sees that he's been interested in other women, talking to other women that he finds attractive, obviously.
Which he should.
Which he has the right to.
He should.
And she over at his house, don't know why. Never, that's not important. But comes back in, and she says, apparently what she says, she's packing up her stuff to leave, and they get into a heated argument about it, because he like, why you go through my phone? Which is a legit question.
You're married.
Don't be upset at me because you married. I know you married. Why you upset at me? They're not even together. They exes. So she they get into a heated argument about it, and then she texts her brothers like, "Come shoot this shit up." And we know what that means. Shoot this shit up means somebody trying to get painted. Essentially, no paintball. Yep. But he come out. Her brothers come through. Try to beat him and Travis Rudolph's brother up too. Try to beat him up. They jumping him. They jumping Travis Rudolph's brother on the ground. Travis come out with the AR-15 and start letting them off. 39 rounds to help for everybody to flee. And they waved the gun at him first. By the way, let me put that out there. They waved the gun at Travis Rudolph first, saying they about to shoot shit up. So anybody see a gun that's like in the vicinity, you waving at people, that's a threat. Like, that's come on now.
Absolute threat.
I'm shooting back too. The fuck? And then so now he's on trial because one of those or a couple of those shots killed one of her friends that was there for the whole thing, killed them, and then I injured somebody else, and then the other two got free, so it was 4 guys. So now it's a whole case about it.
Man.
Women will. That essentially how I'm reading it, that woman set him up to get killed like that. And she said she didn't mean to say it like that.
Right.
But what else am I supposed to take? Shoot the shit up. She lied and pretty much said Travis Rudolph beat her up, and now y'all gotta come shoot shit up.
And then in court, they asked it, did he put a hand on her? She was like, no. Did he choke you? No. Did he slap you? No. Did he punch you? No.
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is this? Like, why is this a trial right now? Okay, because why you should go to jail for first degree. Okay, because you set him up to be in self defense mode.
Yeah,
you started it up, and now you like, yeah, come beat him up, and then shit go down how you didn't expect it to go down. I mean, you said shoot shit up. What you mean?
This is the thing I don't like. So, I think the lawyer on the other side was trying to make the case that it wasn't self defense no more because he was attacking him with the gun. Wrong.
As fuck. They're in Florida. There's a stand your ground law in Florida.
Right.
It works for everybody. They, you know how it goes with black people though. You know how it goes. It's just they take it as just like random, quote unquote, which doesn't exist, by the way. The quote unquote black on black violence that does not exist, people.
So
right?
so you telling me if I'm just comparing? We've been comparing.
Yeah.
If I'm comparing the Travis Rudolph situation, right?
Okay.
If I'm comparing this to Trayvon Martin, since we're talking about Florida.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He was walking down the street, not in his house.
Right.
Zimmerman was not in his house.
Right.
When he decided to attack him.
That's
when he decided to shoot him. Okay? Mm-hmm. They're trying to make it like, in most states, if somebody come in your house, you can shoot them and defend yourself. Right. But if they run out the house or if it's happening outside of the house, they don't consider it self-defense anymore. How?
No. That's, then you know what that means? That means that you know what that means? It's just like any shooter is just like could do whatever the fuck they want essentially.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not how that works. We all know that. The fucking lead detective on it, white woman by the way. Lead detective on it did not treat the case. Did you see that video? She got crossed essentially. She got cross. She's on the cross, so she was on the stand pretty much. What I'm trying to say.
Yeah, cross exam. Right?
Yeah. So, it was just like so. Ask her questions about the whole situation. It was just like she's like, I'm a homicide detective. I'm not there to assess everything else about it. I'm just here to assess if the homicide was self-defense or was it first degree murder or whatever it was, right? So that's what she said. The prosecutor went at her and said, well, if that's the case, so if you see, so let's say you're a cop, right? You made this promise, you made this oath to protect and defend the law and civilians, right? She said yes. So she led her into like, well, there's a grocery store incident, right? Or a gas station incident. You see somebody robbing the store and they're running out. They was like, are you going to let them go and run out of the store after they committed that crime? She was like, it depends. What the fuck do you mean it depends? You're an officer of the law. You have a badge.
It depends, huh?
It depends? So it depends if does it depend they black or white? Does it depend if they older or young? What does it fucking depend on?
What's the criteria here?
It doesn't make fucking sense. And it was just like, okay, well, if it depends, it's like, if it depends, don't you have like another 1,000 or so deputies for the department to call on to handle the situation? She was like, yes. She's like, so why didn't you call them and tell them to investigate this? She was just like, I just didn't. The worst fucking shit ever. Wow. And so it makes me believe that she had to be like fucking one of the somebody that was involved to the whole situation. The way that she did the whole case was just how she handled the whole crime scene was just shit.
Where are we at? Do you know where we're at with the case? So
they're on trial now. There hasn't been like any sentencing as of yet, but when they had interviewed that lead detective's probably gonna lose her fucking job. The way it was handled so poorly.
This is Florida.
Florida's a different country, man. I'm telling you, it's a different fucking country. I never moved to Florida. That's what I'm saying. Like, this only 49 states for me.
Yeah, I lived there for 2 years, and it was cool. But I definitely I knew it wasn't where I needed to be. So
especially with the new laws they made down there too.
It's crazy.
They got rid of CRT in schools. There's no quote unquote LGBT agenda.
It's a lot of things that
abortion laws. Oh my gosh, man,
that's crazy. I ain't even gonna get into Florida. Tell me about Venus Williams.
About Venus. So Venus is, man, she's trying to make a comeback. She's trying to make a comeback. You know, because I don't know if anybody follows tennis. I just follow the Williams sisters essentially, but she was out due to injury. Was it a year or so ago? She was out for an injury, but now she's planning on coming back, and so she's trying to enter some tournaments. She's gonna be very low ranked on the national scale, but she's coming back to grass courts. I think sometime this year is what they said. I'm not sure when.
Okay.
It's probably not gonna be Wimbledon, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna work her way back up to get to Wimbledon if she's making her comeback.
Okay.
But I would like to see that though, because Serena's just been like a dominant figure as far as like women's go. She may not have been winning like a lot of major titles, but she plays very elite. Her skill level is very elite.
She retired too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Venus, we wish you the best. Hoping you come back and dominate. You know what I'm saying? Keep the family name going. How old is Venus? They've been doing this for some time.
I don't know. Let me see.
They've been. I said hooping. They've been.
Hey, shit. They've been hooping on the course. Yeah.
They've been hooping on the course since like professionally since they were like 14 or something.
Something like that. She's 42.
They've been doing this for some years, man.
Yeah, exactly. They both been former number ones too, so you know they both was at the top of their game. Which, have you seen the movie, by the way?
Nah.
The movie, well, it was straight.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Could have been better.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have been better.
Dang.
It was essentially just. It was a long movie, so you know it has a slow part, so you know, 'cause it's not gonna be like all intensive and whatnot. But just to see that their dad went through a lot, their parents went through a lot, essentially. So he had the game plan for everything. He was like, my girls are gonna be tennis stars. These two right here are gonna be the best, the biggest, and the best. And he was gonna train them like that. And the wife was behind all that because they had to essentially work and go by his game plan from start to finish about things. And so he was, I don't know if you know, but like he was always like I wouldn't say arrogant, but very, you know, he had a lot of faith and confidence that his daughters was going to be the best, because he trained them that way from the hood to wherever they got to, because he got them to be trained by like a really nice coach, a tennis coach or whatever, at a really nice facility, and just to work their ranks up to be the best that they were.
Yeah,
was just phenomenal to see.
Now you got me wanting to watch this movie.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Will Smith did a good job at playing their dad. You know, I'm a Will Smith fan for sure.
Oh yeah, me too. When Will was playing in the movie, I have a very, very intense question to ask, serious question to ask.
Okay.
When Will was acting in the movie, and let's say there was a scene when Venus and Serena might have been like not doing what they're supposed to do. Did he slap him?
Nah, he ain't slapping. You can't slap little kids, man. I mean,
just curious.
You can, but you know it's not recommended.
Asking for a friend.
You know that I think that slap was only applicable to Chris Rock. I think it started and it stopped with him now.
I'm just playing.
No, I feel you. Them jokes are still funny, man. Look, do you know they be when they listen to J. Cole song, they be like that. You know how he say no Ross, he be like that J and that Will love. They turn the music down when they say that, and then they bring it back up after the fast. Like the social media is atrocious. And when I went to Dreamville, he played that song, and he was like, "I still fuck with him. Don't worry about it." J. Cole said, "I was like, yo,
dang."
Hey, whatever works, honestly. That shit ain't none of my business, but
yeah,
essentially whatever works.
Okay. All right. Well, speaking of music, you brought up J. Cole. Let's talk about battle rap.
Yeah,
it's not music, but it's
battle
rap is like we call it like
pure art form, or
yeah, it's like almost like poetry or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like we call it like deaf poetry jam or something.
Yeah. That's your hardcore.
But shout out to Easy the Block Captain. He got an event today. He's battling Reed Dollars. Philly versus Philly. That should be pretty interesting. I think there was a lot of controversy around this event because if you don't know, Easy the Block Captain used to be a battle rapper on URL, Smack URL, TV.TV.
Smack!
I can't do it.
Look, the best thing I do is Don DeMarco.
Yeah, bang. But he decided to battle on Remy Ma's Chrome 23. Smack and URL didn't approve that. So they've been at odds ever since. And Easy left Smack and URL, and he's signed to Remy Ma's management. And so he decided to throw his own event. Everybody who was associated with Smack and URL, most of them got told, like, yo, you can't do this. They backed off the card, and it was down to 5 battles 2 days before today, which is the day of the event. Danny Myers like, can't do it, bro.
Damn.
2 days before the event, man.
Damn.
Yeah, he was supposed to battle Rosenberg, aka Frozenberg, and it was definitely gonna be a good battle, but you know.
So how many battles is it left? Is it just the one?
4.
4? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know who's all on that card, but I know the main event is Easy the Block Captain and Reed Dollars. So it should be good, you know.
I wonder how the people feel about going to that if they bought tickets.
Tickets to go see.
Yeah, would they want their money back? Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd probably be a lot of shit like that too.
Yeah,
like,
I'd be mad.
I'd be mad as fuck too. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like all the speculation and things going on, like Remy Ma versus Smack, like they may be. I think you was telling me how they were cool. They cool.
Yeah.
They're cool as fuck. Now, when people get, the thing about it is, you know, people tend to mix personal and business together a lot, which it makes sense, but it also shouldn't make sense. It also should be separate.
It should, but you know, I feel like it ain't right. I feel like it ain't right how business is done sometimes.
Now, what I will say is, that Remy Ma should have never signed Homeboy, honestly, because if you knew he had like set that shit up to be that way, and it was essentially his fault and how he did it, should have never like really signed him.
True. And
just been like, yo, like Smack. So tell me what's going on here. It's just like blah blah blah. Like this is that and this going on. It's like,
so you're saying it should have been like, okay, like boss to boss, like yo.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense.
It should have been a conversation and be like, okay, so now
that makes sense.
Let's sit down and talk about this one guy who's the common denominator who could potentially fuck up our friendship. Just like, what should we do? If I sign him, it's gonna be like, will you still be cool with me signing him, or is it gonna be like some bad blood? Because I ain't trying to have that. It's just like, and then maybe nobody would have probably dropped off his whole shit. That's like true. That too.
That's true. I see Dot and E Ness gonna be battling on there. Ooh. That's gonna be a good one.
Ness, I heard of that.
Yeah, I gotta see who else is on there. But I was trying to look up to see who else was battling on here, and I saw the whole first thing that popped up was the whole DC Young Fly.
Yes, man, that shit hurt my heart. I know. Look, man, like, did you hear how she died?
Getting a mommy makeover?
Yeah.
How, like,
the mommy makeover is essentially like, you know, the lipo, the BBL, all that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if she died on the table or if she died after the fact or however, but either way, I was just like, that's
sad, man.
Sad as shit. Like, they got kids. I think he has kids of his own, and she had kids of her own. They had kids together. I think that's how it worked. I haven't followed like.
I know they got like a baby. There's like one. Yeah. And then I think they got 2 kids together.
Okay.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, because I saw a picture of them with 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That, I cannot imagine losing the love of my life to something like that, especially when mommy makeovers and BBLs and stuff like that is so common. Like, it makes you wonder where she went, and then now, is there a lawsuit gonna be pending?
Definitely should be.
There's a place in Atlanta. It's actually in Tucker. Gold's Plastic Surgery. TSR, the shade room, they did a investigates on them. I don't know if you ever seen those, but those TSR investigates are fucking interesting because this guy, he be doing his homework on these people. But Gold's Plastic Surgery, for all people that want to get BBLs or whatever that's watching this, y'all may not want to go to them. Oh. They're not like certified or anything. They don't have any certifications, and the guy that's there, you know, have botched like 10 to 20 women. And people had came out about that.
What?
Yes.
Dang.
It was a whole build-up type of thing where people are getting botched and they want to press losses because, you know, they don't heal right. You know, essentially you go in there, you get cut the fuck up, you know, all up in there and whatnot. And you need like 6 to 10 weeks of like a break. But then like after like the healing process supposed to happen like a year or so later, it's just all fucked up.
Oh man, it's not worth it, y'all. Go to the gym.
Look, man, there's certain surgeries that, like, you know, if you get the BBL done right, you know, I mean, cool for you. I'm not for or against it, you know. It's just, it's one of those things I'm neutral about.
Yeah, nah, I feel you. So,
but let me tell you, do your best. Don't just be like, don't be like 800 pounds essentially, and then be like, yeah, I'm gonna go get a BBL. You gotta. I don't know if anybody's seen my 600-pound life, but you gotta lose weight first. You gotta work out, train yourself to get to that point, and when you get there, then you can do it, because then you gonna have the excess skin and all the excess whatever like that, and then that's when you're supposed to really get stuff done. You drop a lot of weight quick, then you get the skin removed or whatever. You look better, cool, like all for that. Other things, you gotta be careful with this plastic surgery, man. Like, it's not healthy for everybody, especially a lot of stuff that's going on now. Like,
hopefully she didn't sign no like NDA, not NDA, but like no disclaimer saying like if something go wrong, you acknowledge
a waiver,
a waiver. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully she didn't sign that, because then that take all bets off.
Oh yeah, then her lawyer's gonna be like, well, you sent me on a dummy mission.
Yeah. So also pay attention to what y'all signing, man.
Let me tell you.
Pay attention to what y'all signing.
No, you can say that all you want to, right? But at the same time, when you download a app or a software on your computer, that terms and conditions, boy.
It's gonna be long and a little text. Like, oh man, I ain't got time to read all this.
Ain't nobody reading those fucking terms and conditions.
Hey, Chat GPT, all you gotta do is highlight it, put it in Chat GPT, and ask it to give you a summary of what happened.
Yep, that's it. Look, the terms and conditions had a cure for cancer, and I never read that shit.
Man.
And the elixir to life, never reading it.
Yeah.
I'll scroll right to the bottom and click accept. That's it.
That's facts. Nah, I didn't know. What? I didn't sign up for this. Yes, you did.
Yeah. You remember that time you downloaded Adobe on your computer? Yeah, 10 years later, yeah, they told me I gotta take everything that you own.
You signed a lifetime contract.
You signed that 12 years a slave away to me? Like, what?
Like, wait a minute.
That's not what I signed in those terms and conditions.
This was part of the stimulus.
Oh my gosh, yeah, man. Look, like I said, be careful what you do sign, and just be careful. Do your research on people. Honestly, even people be complaining about Dr. Miami too. He the most famous one about it. They complain about him too. Every surgery not gonna be perfect. Every person you operate on is not gonna be perfect either. So you just do your best.
That's true. Well, shoot, man. This is towards the end of the show. This is the end of the show. Ooh. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Any last thoughts?
Look, be healthy, stay hydrated, stay black. If you're black, don't switch up, all that. If you're white, stay white, just don't be problematic at all.
Facts. Where can people find you?
Yes. So you can find me on Instagram @_Tyrant Rex, TYRANT Rex. And then you can also find me like that on Twitter as well. YouTube got the TNT 4OP. You can find me there on YouTube. We have a podcast as well too. Appreciate Ramah for bringing me up here to do RSN with him.
Yes, sir.
Been fun. It's always been fun talking and kicking it with you, my boy.
We gotta do it some more.
Yes.
For sure. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Last thoughts for me. Like he said, stay black. One thought.
Yeah.
This is random. This is very, very random, because I had bought a Golden State Warriors shirt the other day, and I was thinking about this, right? Because I saw something on YouTube, and people were talking about how the world is super white and black.
Okay.
And so they'd be like, people try to say, stop bringing up this whole narrative that everything is against black people, or everything is for white people, or this or that, right?
Yeah.
And so I was thinking about this when I put on this shirt. I was like, man, they call Steph Curry the babyface assassin. He's just like the perfect guy for the NBA and all these things, because he's talented and take nothing away from him, right? What would they be calling him if he was just exactly the same skill level, but he was just black as hell? Like, he was just like.
You know,
they wouldn't call him the babyface assassin.
They would not. They really wouldn't.
You know what I'm saying? Like they wouldn't call him the babyface assassin. They wouldn't be like I don't think he would even make the same amount of money he make. I'm just saying.
He still might make the same amount, honestly. But as far as having all these endorsements, the throughout the whole playoffs, I seen nothing but Steph Curry commercials. By the way, he had like 3 or 4 of them hoes. But at the same time, though, if he was dark skinned, I don't think he'd be the same because he probably would have like less endorsements because of it. He may have like 1 or 2, but he may have the one like how Chris Paul has State Farm. He may have the one something.
Yeah,
you know, I don't think he would have it across multiple different companies though.
That was just a random thought. It was a random thought.
You know, lighter skinned people can do a whole lot more. You see LeBron James not on like a million commercials either. You don't see that. And he the debatably the greatest sports legend playing.
I'm just saying, it's just something to leave y'all with. Hey, I
Make a point.
appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm Slyce.
It's Tyrant Rex here.
Yes, sir. Signing off. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Appreciate y'all locking in with us. Yes. Until next time, folks.
Appreciate y'all. Stay tuned in.
Peace.